for over a week, and even that was too
Soup?
difficult for me to digest. Same thing applies
I know
to
your
drinking
poo was
water, and I
watery.
even choke on
Yo, what's up, Charming Gang? We're gonna be checking out TJ Toons experiencing the scariest pain in my life. This is actually gonna be my first time reacting to him, so let's see what kind of vibe we're getting, and let's see what is the scariest pain of his life. Go ahead and comment yours.
Ever since I was a kid, I've never had any big health issues growing up, other than being super skinny and
Me either.
self-conscious about
Damn, you
my
kind of
looks.
thick.
I've always been pretty healthy all my life. Then out of nowhere, Mother Nature was like, hey yo, this kid's had it too good for too long, so I'ma hit him with something that he probably doesn't deserve, but I don't care. I'm freaking Mother Nature.
That's why I don't like being too happy, man.
And boom, I got struck by a random symptom called vertigo. More specifically known as benign paroxysmal positional vertigo.
Isn't that what Michael Jackson had? Oh, that's vitiligo.
It's a symptom where change in your head can trigger a false sense of rotational movement around you that can normally last up to a minute or so.
That sounds terrible.
It doesn't sound all that bad when presented in words, but trust me when I say this, the day I woke up with this symptom was the day I learned true fear.
Like a roller coaster?
Going on one of those circular amusement park rides on turbo speed.
Oh no.
But without any safety signs. Yeah, I was not having a fun time.
I don't like roller coasters.
After the spinning finally settled down, I felt sick to my stomach. And we're not talking about some average motion sickness here. No. I'm telling you, this feeling of nausea hit different.
After you saw two girls
skydiving out of a plane, but for some dumb reason, I decided to do a million cartwheels midair before landing on the ground.
All right, I definitely know what experience he's talking about. I don't have vitiligo or vertigo. Oh my gosh, Michael Jackson disease. But I most recently went to Six Flags, and actually one of y'all recognized me there. But yeah, I don't like roller coasters. I've known it for a while, but going again after like 11 years of not going, like solidified that I don't like being dizzy, being nauseous, being flinged in the air, man.
I'm okay. This lasted for hours, and because the pain was so bad, I just wanted someone to ram me on a wall and knock me unconscious. Maybe even
put me out of my
misery. My mom called up a friend who wasn't exactly a
Cheeks
doctor,
all in
but
the
she
air?
was pretty experienced in the field of medicine, and once she arrived, she was given all the details to my condition and was like, "Yup, sounds like Popov." Then after giving me some simple treatments to ease the pain, she proceeded to tell me that I might need to stay in bed for the next few weeks. Which wasn't good news for me because I had a video to finish with a deadline. So I asked if they could just call the ER and have me go to the hospital instead. But because of the whole COVID pandemic situation, that wasn't really an option. And so, with a heavy heart, I updated my social media about my current situation and had no choice but to give up on posting for the month. And when all hope seemed lost, an Aussie friend of mine who recently graduated with a doctor's degree messaged me with a solution, which was a 90-second procedural exercise that could potentially reduce or expunge the symptoms altogether. This exercise was called the Epley maneuver. Now, hearing this, you would think that I'd be keen to try this immediately.
But you didn't.
Nah, fam, there was one tiny problem. It was the word potentially. This meant that the effects weren't exactly foolproof.
Then try it anyways, though.
That just wasn't gonna cut it. I mean, there was no way I was gonna go through 90 freaking seconds of deadly spinorama.
90 seconds,
though. It wasn't gonna work 100%. So I thanked my friend and decided to take the longer route to recovery and hope that somehow the Popov would just disappear on its own.
It's 90 seconds of your life.
All I had to do was just lie down in bed and relax, and maybe even binge some anime while I'm at it. So it didn't seem that bad.
Several days later.
So, how are you feeling?
Awful. Look at you.
I wanna die. Okay, I don't know if you've ever lied down on your bed and not be able to get up for an entire month, but it's not exactly the ideal comfy paradise that you would think.
No, it's not.
Let's talk about eating. People normally don't eat while lying flat on the ground because obviously it's much harder to swallow, and there's also the high risk of indigestion. I was given soup for over a week, and even that was too difficult for me to digest. Same thing applies
I know
to
your poo was watery.
I would choke on some if I wasn't careful. Brushing your teeth, washing your
Bro, get out of bed!
Hygiene, and don't even get me started about taking a leak or going for number 2, because I won't.
This sounds like torture, bro. Like not being able to get out of bed for a month. It is not fun. It is not comfortable. Like, can you imagine how uncomfortable you would be? Yeah, thank God I don't have vitiligo. Oh my gosh. Vertigo, Prince. Thank God I don't have vertigo. But bro, you could have just did the 90-second potential cure and see if that would have worked. You never know.
It's embarrassing.
You had to pee in bottles. I mean, you pooped on a newspaper. I'm sure he didn't actually do
But
that.
none of these even came close to the level of discomfort I faced with this next one. Introducing bed sores.
Yep.
You suck.
Bed
Now,
sores.
you might not have had a chance to develop one of these bad boys, because, well, you've probably never had to lie down on your bed for more than a day or two. But to put it simply, bed sores are painful aches and ulcers that form on the area of your skin that are under heavy pressure from lying down in bed for a long period of time.
Painful.
In order to ease some of the pain, I had to constantly shift my weight to distribute the pressure around the back of my body, which helped a little bit in the beginning, but at some point it just stopped working.
Yeah,
and
it
my
just
whole body
stopped
just felt
working.
this constant wave of agony that not only affected my mood, but I can't even recall how many times I've cried myself to sleep just because of how sad of a state I was in.
I do that every
I gotta
night.
tell you, this was probably one of the most
I'm kidding.
miserable times of my life. And you're probably sitting there thinking, well, TJ, you did this to yourself. If only you wouldn't have done the Amply maneuver.
That's
at the
what I
start,
said.
You would have never had to go through such an ordeal.
I didn't say you
But
wouldn't
hear
have to go
me
through
out.
it.
You have to understand, for
It's
me,
potential.
going through another one of those spinning doom sensation meant death itself at the time. And my brain desperately sought for other methods, even if it meant
Simp.
having to endure a month's worth of physical and mental torture. However, after a month, I was finally driven to a corner, and at this point, it just wasn't worth it anymore. So I told
that
my mom
sweat
that
on
I'd
that
try the
bed.
procedure
Ugh.
tomorrow, and she replied with a very warm and kind-hearted tone of, well, it's about time. The night
Finally,
before the
right?
procedure was unusually cold and depressing, and I remember thinking to myself, wow. So this is what it feels like to wait for a death sentence. And then came D-Day. Every fiber of my being was
Doomsday.
screaming in utter fear. It took me a while to muster all the courage I had to even attempt the first 30-second stage of the exercise.
Sure, I get it. Like, he didn't want to go through 90 seconds of what he first experienced when he got these symptoms, because he said it was agony. He threw up, he was this, he was that. Like, I get it. It was terrible. But let me tell you this. What if somebody told you you will start going bald and by the end of the year you will be bald, but there is a potential cure if you rub your head with mayo every day. You gonna rub your head with mayo every day, bro. Like, think of it like that. It may not be foolproof, but if there's a chance you're willing to take it, man, it's my hair.
Courage I had to even attempt the first 30-second stage of the exercise. But once I began, there was no going back.
All
It was a
right.
long, grueling 90
Ooh,
seconds of pure
golly.
spinning torment. But after following the procedure down to a T and having the support of my whole family on my back,
Did it work?
I finished the last and final stage and got up. Then at that moment, I was nervously waiting for the same old
We about to see a
unbearable nightmare
miracle?
to take over my body. But instead, I felt fine.
Now you need to DM your friend.
I was actually fine.
Now you need to DM your friend and
It
say,
worked.
I'm sorry. Hey, you haven't used your legs in a
Although my
while.
body wasn't in tip-top shape, the
Sheesh.
freedom I felt for the first time in weeks was beyond heavenly. And the recovery process that followed right after still took a while, but it was only a matter of time before I could hold my pen again and start working on my videos.
I'm happy for you,
Looking
man.
back on this now, I still have no idea what caused the perv in the first place, but I decided I wouldn't take any more chances, so I've carefully given more thought into taking better
There you
care of my health
go.
and really
I
learned
like
to
that.
appreciate all the little things in life, even if
Pooping.
it's truly as simple as
That's truly a good
getting
thing.
up from your bed.
I like that. Strong message. I'm so glad he was able to beat his vitiligo and, come out on top. Can you imagine having to go through that? Golly. I'm kidding. I know it's called vertigo. I just had to sneak in one last Michael Jackson joke. But yeah, I'm really happy for him. And take better care of your health for everybody watching this. You never know what can happen to you. But don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video. Without further ado, that was it. My name is Prince of Hawkham. Stay charmed, my friends.